everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel, Tara Talks Books, where we talk everything bookish. So today I have a treat in store for you. I've got cinnamon roll heroes. So it's the perfect time of year for some ooey gooiness. So I love a cinnamon roll hero. They're just so sweet, and they really just love their heroine and will do anything for her. And so I just love that aspect of it. So without further ado, let's get into my recommendations for cinnamon roll heroes. The first one I have is actually a more recent read that I read this year, and that one is Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. So this follows Bea, who is a scientist that is offered a dream project at NASA as a lead on a neuroengineering project. But the catch is she has to co-lead with Levi, who is her nemesis from grad school. However, when things start going missing, like equipment and staff ignore her, she finds an ally in Levi. So this is definitely a cute rom-com with some STEM representation in it as well. I love that Bea is fun and quirky, and then Levi is just the sweetest cinnamon roll character. So this also has not only the cinnamon roll hero trope, but it also has the grumpy sunshine as well as workplace. So this one was such a good one. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. So the next one I have is one of my favorite in the Windy City series, and that is The Right Move by Liz Tomforty. And so this is actually the second book in the series, and this follows Indy, and we know at the end of book one, Indy's boyfriend has cheated on her, and they've broken up. Indy is a flight attendant for Chicago's NHL hockey team, and she kind of needs a place to stay. And in comes Stevie, who is Ryan's sister and Indy's best friend, to help. She gets Ryan to let Indy stay with him until she kind of gets on her feet. So this one definitely has the cinnamon roll hero trope. It's a sports romance. It has some roommates in it, kind of like a best friend's brother as well. I just love this one. I love that Indy is bookish too, so that just adds to the greatness of this book. And I really just love that Ryan's quiet type of love really shows through, and that is part of his cinnamon rollness, is that he shows his love through these amazing actions for Indy, and I just ate it up. It was so good. The next one I have is The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. So this is another contemporary romance. It is also a clean romance, so if you're looking for that, it has it. This was about Hannah, who is an executive protection agent or a bodyguard. Her company is hired to protect Jack, who's a superstar. He's very well known and in the public eye. So he goes home to Texas to visit his mom because I believe his mom is sick, but he also is having trouble with a stalker, and so he doesn't really want to put his family on alarm or anything like that, especially while his mom is sick. So he kind of hires obviously this protection agency and then Hannah as the bodyguard. And so they end up having to fake date while they're at his home on this Texas ranch. And I really love that aspect. So it definitely has, like I said, the fake dating trope as well as the cinnamon roll hero, because Jack is just so sweet and he really just cares about his family, and then he cares about Hannah. So it definitely has some small town vibes because they're on a Texas ranch as well. It just was so lovely, and I just enjoyed it so much. The next one I have is Seatmate by Cara Bastone, and this one is an Audible original. So this follows Gwen and Sam and their seatmates on a bus going from Boston to New York City. They start chatting, and then things progress through the bus ride. So this is just an adorable, laugh out loud, make you smile romantic comedy. It is fade to black. There is some road trip. It has great banter, and I just love that Sam is such a cinnamon roll hero, and he really just tries to help Gwen as some events happen on the bus, and she kind of has to get to New York City. So it's just a lot of adorableness and laugh out loud moments. The next one I have is Real by Kennedy Ryan. And this one follows like Canon and Neva. So Canon is like a well-known director and Neva is like an up-and-coming actress. And he casts her in this like film that is very like near and dear to his heart. And it is their love story. And there is some representation of like chronic illness for Neva, and the caretaking scenes in this that Canon is involved in are just so sweet and lovely. He's such a cinnamon roll hero, and really how like their adult communication is portrayed in this book I really loved as well. It's just beautifully written. And the next one I have is The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. So this one follows Stella, and her parents are kind of like wanting her to like settle down and get in a relationship. However, Stella has like Asperger's, and so she feels more comfortable like at her job where she's like doing data versus like one-on-one on a date. She kind of feels that it's awkward, and so she hires Michael, and Michael's a male escort, and to kind of help with this dating dilemma that she's having. And he is just so obviously sweet with Stella, and he like understands this kind of unique proposal she has for him. And they ultimately end up like obviously falling in love because this is a romance. But I just loved how like sweet and kind he was with Stella. And he definitely is a cinnamon roll hero. So the next one is The Comeback by Lily Chu, and this one follows Ariadne, or Ari, and she is like a laser focused lawyer, and she is roommates, like she has roommate with her, which is like her best friend, and that roommate goes ahead and like is out of town, and she has her cousin Jihoon from Seoul stay there, who's just gone through a breakup, and that's kind of how her and Ari and Jihoon meet. And so she's very focused, like I said, on work, and like Jihoon kind of breaks her out of that like shell that she's in, or that like cycle that she's in. And there is some fun things that happen in this that you find out about Jihoon. And so he's just such a cinnamon roll hero, and I really enjoyed this one. So those are all the books that I have that have the cinnamon roll hero trope in them. Let me know in the comments below if you have any cinnamon roll suggestions. And if you've made it this far and you just want to let me know that you were here and you watched, go ahead and leave me a cinnamon roll. Like and subscribe if you'd like to. Bye!